Okay, welcome to Mini Creators. We'll meet every week at on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock to 2:30. So hopefully all of you have got your supply kits from my porch, and that will happen every single week. And I'll have everybody's supply kits out on Mondays after 10 o'clock, and you can stop by my porch just like you did this week and get a new kit with new supplies. However, I might be using some of the supplies from today's kit in next week's class. So all the supplies I give you, if you can keep them in a special spot so they're safe and they're always available to you, because we're gonna just kind of keep collecting spots or supplies. You got me? Are you good with that? I see your thumbs up. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I wanna show you a couple of things. This is your sketchbook, and for those of you who have been in my class before, this is what we warm up with every single class. And I put these all together with fancy bows just for you. The front page has a really thick piece of paper that's called a watercolor paper. And that's what we're gonna do our main project on today. And it's gonna soak in your paints and the watercolor better than these pages. So that front page is gonna be our main project. Turn it over and you can see the back is this kind of hard cardboard. When you're using a Sharpie, and I'm giving you special permission for a Sharpie, but you gotta be so grown up with a Sharpie because Sharpies don't come off stuff very easily. They don't really come off of your hands or your tables. So if you're sitting at your beautiful kitchen table and you use your Sharpie on a little piece of paper, the Sharpie might bleed through and go onto your kitchen counter. Not a good idea. So when you're using your Sharpie, you can take your sketchbook and flip it over and use that as kind of the guard behind. When you're in art class, I always give you a painting mat, but I haven't given you each a painting mat. So when you use your Sharpie, make sure there's something underneath your little paper, and be careful it doesn't get onto your counters or whatever. So did you all get a Sharpie in your thing? Yeah? And hopefully you've got your watercolors unwrapped, ready to go. You've got some colored pencils. You've got these itty bitty paintbrushes that when I looked at them on Amazon, I thought they were a lot bigger, but they came kind of mini. So my mini creators are getting mini paintbrushes. If you have bigger paintbrushes or other art supplies that you want to add to any of our projects, feel free to add whatever you want. This time is your time to create. Whatever you create is going to be fantastic. It doesn't have to be just like mine. And if you want to add to it, go for it. This little project we're going to do at the end. You should have some Play-Doh, should have some beads, should have some pipe cleaners. And so that's a little surprise at the end. We're going to do some painting first. So set those aside. And first of all, we're going to open up our sketchbook. Now, like I said, the front page is that watercolor page, and we're not working on that yet. So I want to see everybody flip the front page over one time, and then you should have a thinner page underneath. Did you do that? Give me a thumbs up if you've got that flipped over, so you're not working on the thick page, you have the thinner page underneath. You okay with that? Yes, 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 I see all these cute faces. So we're going to try some things on that page first. Every time we come to art class, we'll start with a warm-up in our sketchbook, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll learn some elements of art and some principles of design and some big art words, and then we'll move on to our project. Why don't you open your colored pencils right now for our first page? We're going to talk about the element of line. The element of line. Does anyone know what a line is? What is a line? A line connects one spot to another spot, point A to B. Everybody draw a line in the air. That was a straight line. There's a million ways to make a line. Lola's got some lines. I see your moves. I love it. Let's try some different lines. Show me a loop-de-loop line with your finger. You do a loop-de-loop? That's actually a line. A line doesn't have to be straight. Show me a zigzag line. All right. Now let's try a broken line, which means you put your pencil on and take it off. Do it with your finger, and you can just do dots. You guys are so smart. Now I want you to use your colored pencils, but I found I can't see it very well, or you can't see it very well when I use my colored pencils. So Miss Jill's gonna use colored Sharpies so that you can see them, but you use your colored pencils, okay? So let's try some different kinds of line. And I'm gonna show you a funny way to do it. Are you ready? Why don't you start with a circle somewhere in the middle of your page, and pick your favorite color or whatever color you want, and you can keep adding a million different colors however you want. Oh, I see you guys working so hard. I love your faces. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, what a group. Yay! I started with a circle. Can you see that very well? I don't know, hopefully. Now I'm gonna take another circle and go around it a little bigger. It's like a circle within a circle. Try straight lines over and over. And if you want to do them in the circle, great. If you do them somewhere else, that's okay too. But I'm just trying straight lines. And when I repeat the same kind of line, it makes a pattern. So those are straight lines making a pattern. I changed colors because it felt kind of fun to change colors. Is there somebody who could raise their hand and tell me a different way to make a line? I just did straight lines. We did some with our fingers. What's another way? Just raise your hand and I'll unmute you. What's another way to make a line? Who knows? Who's got one? If you know, raise your hand. All right. Hi, Sage. Sage, what kind of line could we do?
Is it a zigzag? A zigzag.
All right, I'm picking a new color to try a zigzag. Thanks, pal. It's perfect. I'm just gonna go right around my circles, and it looks like a sunflower. What? Oh my goodness. Kind of fun for a zigzag. You could do a zigzag a lot of different ways. Maybe you do a zigzag in the middle of your circle. And you repeat them, and when I repeat lines over and over, it's called a pattern. There you go. I'm making patterns now with my zigzag. Maybe you want to color some of those in. Now I've got thick lines and thick zigzags. Maybe I want to take that zigzag that I started out here and repeat it. And now I have a pattern going on the outside, and it's looking like Shazam! I want to do that again. Those zigzags are fun kinds of lines. Who can think of another kind of line? Raise your hand if you can tell me something that's not a zigzag and not a straight line. Raise your hand if you know one. Any hands up? Hi there, Miss Grace. Grace, say it again.
Loop-de-loop.
Loop-de-loop. Let's try it. You can try it in the air first. Loop-de-loop-de-loop. There's a lot of ways you could do a loop-de-loop. How's it going, Wyatt? I love seeing your brother with you. Is that so lucky? He is such a special, special boy. Just like you, Gracie. A loop-de-loop. Okay, I want a new color for a loop-de-loop. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do a circle around, and then on top of the circle, loop-de-loop-de-loop. I'm going all the way around. Thanks for the loop-de-loop idea. I'm starting in the middle and moving out. And when you do designs that way, it's called a mandala. Try saying that, mandala. And mandala is where you start kind of as a circle, and your patterns build on each other and it gives radial symmetry. I'm gonna use a lot of big art words with you little people because you are smart. Anybody else have another kind of line we can do? I got zigzag, I got loop-de-loops, I got straight lines. What's another kind of line? Lola, do you know? No? Hi, Miss Juliet.
Broken.
Broken, wow. A broken line.
Broken line.
A broken line. Can you explain what that means to be broken? The other ones were continuous. Continuous meant I put my pencil on the paper and I stayed touching the paper all the way around. I didn't lift it up. So what does it mean, you smart girl, to be broken? She's lifting her pencil each time. Holy smokes, you are a smart one. Try a broken line with me. My goodness, I have the cutest crowd. So broken, there's a lot of ways you could do that. I'm gonna do a dash and a dot, a dash and a dot, a dash and a dot, a dash and a dot. I'm trying all these ways. I'm just going round and round. Do you see how my finger is coming up? Or my pencil comes up in between? That's called a broken line, and you can repeat those too. Again, it's called a pattern. So broken lines and patterns, love it. Any other ideas of some other lines? I have some more space on my paper. I want to fill it up. I have an idea. Who has a paper that we want to show everybody that they're excited about the lines they're trying? And there's no right or wrong. However you do it is perfect. So who can show me their paper and share it with the crowd? Oh, now hold it up real close to that screen so we can see the light on it, Mr. Sage. Yeah, are you kidding me? That's amazing. Look at those patterns you're creating. Holy smokes, we have some artists. Good job, bud. Thank you for sharing. That makes me so happy. Wow. I feel like Wyatt has something to say. Can you show me, bud? Put it up there, buddy. Put it right close to the camera so we can see it. It's not unmuting you. Whoa, look at those lines. You have some different colors. You have some zigzags. Good job, bud. How about you, Grace? Let's see it. Oh my goodness, going round and round. These are fantastic. Thank you. Those are amazing. Holy smokes, I have an amazing group. Oh, where did my Marin go? Are you okay? I'm missing you. There she is. How's my friend Monroe? Oh, look at Monroe's. Good job. Show it close so we can see. Oh my goodness, all these designs. Ha ha! You artists are amazing. This is big grown-up stuff and you are having no problem. Good job. Hey, Miss Paige. I feel like you have something to show. Come on. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, there, look at all of the ways. I see wavy, I see zigzaggy, I see straight and circles. Good work. My goodness, you kids are amazing. Thank you. So you can keep going with this and you can try different colors, lots of different lines. I have a couple of lines that I'm excited about that I haven't tried. Maybe you could try these in the corner if you have room. I'm gonna try a checkerboard. The checkerboard is doing straight lines one way and straight lines the other, and then I'm gonna fill some in. Try it, they're a little tricky, but I'm gonna go straight lines this way, straight lines across, and then I'm going to fill in, that marker doesn't wanna work that way. I'm gonna fill in every other box. And it makes a checkerboard like my band's shoes. And it also shows lines that are thick and thin. So the thick ones, when I look on my page, I filled in some zigzag with thick, and I filled in my checkerboard with thick. I'm also thinking about the waves because I'm missing the ocean. So I'm going to try some waves, lots of different ways to do waves around. You might want to turn your page when you do this. Here we go. I would like to show you a Zentangle. I teach it to all my students, no matter how old or how young, and I always do it on the first time because I like the idea of Zentangles for everybody to know how they work, and we're gonna do these Zentangles on these. Did you all get some of these little baby squares? We're gonna try some Zentangles on these baby squares. And a Zentangle is just a matter of doing lines in patterns over and over again, and you kind of get lost in the designs, and some people can Zentangle for hours and hours and hours. I gave you a stack because you might want to teach your family how to Zentangle, or you might want to do a whole bunch yourself. So if you paint them all yourself, that's okay. I bet you could go get some copy paper and cut them in squares and make some more. Let's try a Zentangle, and Miss Jill, first of all, I'm gonna show you some samples of some Zentangles. Some of you who have been with me may have seen these because I always show them, because Zentangles I think are very important. A Zentangle is a way for us to just tap into that artist's heart, and oh, we're doing all sorts of things with this iPad. Hold on. Okay. This is a really good time with all of these kind of crazy things going around the world. This is a really good time to engage in art. Art is a very healthy place to be. And when you're creating art, you should feel calm and no stress, and you're not gonna feel like fighting with your brother and sister. You're gonna come to kind of a peaceful place. So give me a thumbs up if you feel that when you create, Ms. Jill. Anybody feel calm and stress-free when we do that?
Do you feel peaceful?
I don't.
Anyways.
Look at all of these crazy ways to do lines. These are called Zentangle, and it's basically what I just showed you. It's ways to do patterns over and over again. And we're going to use these patterns when we do our hand today, our henna hand. Look at these. There's flowers that go out. And just by repeating them, some of those are colored in. And a real Zentangle just uses black. I gave you a black Sharpie. You can just use black and just do lines. Now you know all about the elements of line. And so you can just use your black and do lines over and over again. There's a circle, kind of like we did, called a mandala. So I'd like to show you my daughter Sarah. She's 22, and she did a great big Zentangle, and she colored it with some different Sharpies. Isn't that beautiful? I put it in a frame, and it doesn't have to look like anything. It doesn't have to look like a dog or a cat. It can just be abstract and look like designs. So we're going to try some of these designs today in these Zentangles, and we might even add a little color to them. Should we try it? Can you see how amazing some of these are? Do flowers. You can do symbols. We didn't try that in ours, to actually create a symbol and have it look like something. Hold on. I was going to show you how. Hold on. Zentangles can look like animals if you want. That's a Zentangle turtle. What? Dividing the space and doing lines. There's an octopus. Holy smokes, a Zentangled whale. Wow. Let's try it. So what you're going to do now is take one of your squares, and you're going to take this art book, and you're going to fold things back so the front is that watercolor page on the front. We're not going to do that just yet. Flip it over to the back so you can see the brown page, and go ahead and put this little piece of paper on the brown page so that when you use your Sharpie on it, it doesn't go through your table. Are we good with that? You might want to just hold it up and show Miss Jill so I can see you're with me to make sure we're protecting these tables, or your mothers will never speak to me again. I see Paige, she's ready to go. Show me your little thing. Monroe, I see it. Perfect. And thank you. And Grace, I see it. And Wyatt, yes, make sure this is set up. I see Sage's. All right, I think we're good to go. So I'm gonna take mine down because mine will fall off because it's on my easel. I'm taking my black Sharpie. Grab your black Sharpie. Start by just doing an interesting line across from left to right. Touch the left side, touch the right side. It might have a loop-de-loop. Maybe you'll come down here, top to bottom, another line. It might have a loop-de-loop. I'm just dividing some spaces. And now you can do the Zentangles like we did before, but this time fill in the spots. If you have to do one more division, that's okay. I'm gonna start with straight lines, and then I'll find another space to maybe do loop-de-loops. And I'm just going to start designing. Maybe I love little stars, and I'm gonna do stars over and over and repeat them. So now those symbols, I'm having a hard time drawing stars. They're a little tricky, but those symbols become a pattern and a design. You could do a flower. Oh, you could do a heart. You could do a circle. Those are broken lines because I'm picking my hand up. So just take some time and fill in a Zentangle and just get involved in the patterns. You're just playing with the patterns. And if you want to draw a picture, that's okay too. If you want to make it look, maybe your Zentangle looks like a flower. Maybe you keep adding more loop-de-loops on it. So play with the Sharpie, and the great thing about a Sharpie is that it's permanent. Let's see, Lola, I see. Oh, nice, perfect, amazing. Yes, good job. When you're doing it, if you want to hold it up so that I can peek at it, I love it. Oh my goodness, thank you, Marin, amazing. Good job. Nice, Paige. Yes, you guys can Zentangle. That's such a big word. Wow. If you want, you can put color on your Zentangles. If you want to do that, two ways. You can color it with colored pencils, or you can add your watercolor and start playing with that. And you can do one Zentangle, or you could do 3 Zentangles. When I'm doing watercolor, I open my paints. I gotta make sure I have water because that's gonna be the gas in there. Ooh, look at Juliet's, I love it. Juliet, do you wanna paint that? That might be amazing. If you wanna pull out your paints, you have to swirl around in the water. And then move on to your paints. And then you can fill in little sections of your Zentangle. And I love Sharpie because it won't spread. It's permanent. So the paints can kind of go in between your lines. So if you want to paint those, oh my goodness. It's almost like little note cards. What if you made a bunch of these beautiful little paintings and you put them around the dinner table tonight for all of your family, and they would all have their own little name tag. You could write your name on there. Yeah, I love it. You don't have to paint, but if you want to, you can. I think that might be a fun idea. These are like baby masterpieces that you can give to all of your family. Does that sound like a good idea? Who would want to do that? Sage, thanks. Thanks for the token hands up. I love it. Oh, you kids are so cute. My goodness. The one thing about the watercolors is as soon as you start moving on with watercolors, it's a little tricky to go back over it with Sharpie unless the watercolors are dry. If it's all wet and you put your Sharpie on it when it's wet, then it kind of ruins your Sharpie. So do all your Sharpie work first and make the, you can do the watercolor at the very end. Or wait till the watercolor dries and then go back over it. Paige, you're working really hard. Will you put that up by the screen? Can I see that? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so careful. Loop-de-loops with Zentangles inside. Amazing. Did I, you know what, do that again so everybody can see. Let's bring you forward. Wow. Isn't that fun? Do you want to tell us about it, Miss Paige? I miss your voice.
Paige, tell them about
it. Who's your helper today, Paige?
Kate.
Kate, let me see your face. I miss your face.
Hello.
Hi, Kate. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You beautiful friend. You're so nice to help her. You can do your own stuff as well.
Yeah, I'm just like doodling on that.
Yeah, perfect. Doodling. I love it. That's what Zentangle is. It's called doodling. Yeah. I love it. Thank you for sharing. Paige, I love your cheeks. Holy smokes. I want to squeeze them. Who else wants to share one that they're working on? Anybody else? Monroe, can I see what you're working on? Oh, it's a masterpiece. Oh, it's like a little baby masterpiece. Good job. Let's see it. Wow. Maybe you could put those on people's dinner plates tonight at dinner time. Do you think? They'd be so happy for a treasure from you beautiful little people.
I know, because I like what I do with this one.
It feels good to do art, doesn't it? Art's a pretty happy place. You are an amazing little creator. You guys are all amazing artists. I love.
Last time I built a bridge for my nanny, like for Barbies. I did.
You built a bridge for Barbies? I love it. Thank you for sharing. You keep going. You can do more than one of those squares if you'd like. You can do a couple of them. Gracie, what's going on over there? Come on, unmute, unmute. Come on. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. You're doing things I can. Oh my goodness, who's that a picture of?
Me.
Do you have wings?
Yeah.
Because you're magical. I know that about you. Yeah, that's amazing.
Julie does the third one.
Wyatt, can I see your stuff?
It's drying.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Oh my gosh, it's purple, my favorite color. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Good job, bud. Maybe
where is mine?
Maybe you could put it.
You know where is mine? It's right here.
Maybe you guys could put it with the tables too.
What? No.
Good job, buddy. Hey, how's my friend Marin? Hi, Marin. Can you? Oh my goodness! Wow! You guys are living. What'd you say? You are doing amazing. Here you are, these many people with these great big artist hearts. I love it. What's so fun for me is I give some basic ideas, and then you guys just do amazing things. Juliet, can I see yours? Wow, I gotta unmute you.
It's Rapunzel.
Holy smokes! It's a Zentangled Rapunzel? I've never heard of it. Show that close. Oh, that's amazing. I can't, it's got a skirt and hair.
Thank you.
It's beautiful, Juliet, just like you. Juliet, you have 6 of those pages. If you want to do a couple more, you can. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're so lucky to have Greta sit with you. What a cute friend. That little smile.
We traded out.
Oh, it's Tiff. I can only see your hands. She started laughing. Hi, Tiff.
What are we doing with these?
What are those? What? Show me.
You can show Jen.
Oh yeah, baby. I feel like you want to make a rainbow, do you? Yeah? Let's paint. We've got one more painting to do, and then we're gonna make a rainbow. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, after you've done some Zentangles, our next job, well, you can do 1 or 6, or you can even cut more paper. You can do as many as you want. You can do a bunch for your family. If you need more, go cut some more paper. But I think you'll find that it's pretty fun to just get lost in lines. And it doesn't have to look like anything, or maybe you have it look like a Rapunzel, or a fairy like Grace and Juliet did, or a flower like Marin's kind of looked like a flower. So lots of different ways to Zentangle. Do you all have a paper that looks like this? Give me a thumbs up if you do. I'll give you a few minutes to kind of finish your Zentangle, and then the next job is to pull this paper up, and we're going to talk about that for a minute. But take another, let's do 2 more minutes, finish that Zentangle, and then we'll talk about this one. You know, we're about halfway through, and when I hit the halfway mark, I usually need a mint because it just sparks it up. Did anybody get a mint in their pack? Who wants to eat it? I think this is a good time to eat a mint. Gonna kind of freshen us up, give us a little energy. Once I ate one of these and broke my tooth, so don't break your teeth. This is a good time to have a mint and maybe even stretch a little bit. This is my yoga video now. Come on, Tiff, join me. Come on, Marissa. After you finish your Zentangle, take a minute to take a deep breath and have a mint and take a little stretching break. You might reach up and open your fingers up. Anybody need a break? Anybody want to stretch a little bit? You can stand up and wiggle. Get the blood flowing so that you're ready to make some more art. Get a drink if you need to. Hey, Juliet, can I see what you got going? Hey, you are the Zentangled master, apparently. Look at your lines going out, swirly, curvy, That's amazing. They're kind of spirals. That's perfect. I see a whole bunch of Zentangles happening. I think you're the Zentangle Oh, you need a mint. Good job. Oh yeah. Who else has a mint
This
in their
one
mouth?
needs this one needs
Mischief.
one of takes.
All right. Who else has something they want to show me? Or maybe show me their mint in their mouth? Hi, Marin. Are you eating?
Oh, it's Monroe. She did you.
Is that not your favorite?
Tell her.
You don't have to eat it. Oh my goodness. Yes, don't like it. It's not a requirement. You can have your own little snack, whatever that means. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
You are cute. Thanks, Monroe.
Dinner. You know what's starting with the sticker?
All right. Anybody have some to show before we move on? Or are you guys still just into it? I love that you're into it. Oh man, what?
He wanted to show his.
Wow, Sage, are you kidding?
Hard.
I see continuous lines. I
You know what?
see
Should we show her
broken
this
lines.
one too? And look, he's working on this one.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Sage, guess what that kind of looks like to me? It kind of looks like a rainbow.
What does it look like?
Does it kind of?
Ooh, are you color?
It doesn't have to be a rainbow, but
No,
it
it
reminds
kind
me
of
of
looks
one.
like it.
And we're going to do a rainbow if you want with our other stuff in a minute. Keep going. You are doing great. He's like, Mom, hand me this. I love it. Marissa, can I see yours in a single?
Oh yeah, I'm actually having a lot of fun with these.
You know what? They're kind of addicting. Are you kidding? Those are amazing. Yeah, you'll find that. Yeah, those are amazing.
Thank you, Jill. Thank you.
No, it's this app
They're
that
so
I'm doing
fun.
is actually a really healthy space to be, and you kind of can lose all sorts of hours, so be careful.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, how fun to have some of our parents participate. I try to make this as kid-friendly as possible, but if you have a parent that wants to jump in, always welcome. Anybody else want to show me anything? Are we about ready to move on? How's my little Smythe girl over there? Hi. Let's see all those colors you added. Did you get a drink? What? Amazing. Look at those colors. Can we do this in a great big way, do you think? Because it's coming. Okay, friends, we're gonna try it. Will you grab this page? I put one in your kit, and it has a rectangle, and it says me, friends, family, world. And we just are gonna talk for a minute about ways that we can have gratitude for ourselves, me, part, and our friends, our community, our family. I think that right now there's some interesting things going on with this virus, and everybody hears a lot of talk about that. I think it's really important. The best way that we can stay out of being afraid or stressed or fear is to be in gratitude. So let's make a big painting that shows all the things that we're grateful for in all of these areas. So you can grab your pencil, or, oh, I'm gonna, hold on, I thought I was showing myself, but I'm not. There we are, hi. You can grab a pencil. I think I'll use a Sharpie so you can see better, but if you use a Sharpie, be sure it's over the sketch. I suggest using your pencil, or, hold on. Use your pencil or your colored pencils.
Pencil and then you say pencils.
Colored pencils. And we're just going to draw some symbols that are going to stand for things that are important to us. So on the me part, the first one says me. So what's something that Miss Jill loves? Oh my gosh, I love art. I'm gonna draw a paintbrush. That is a representation of me being grateful for art, that I can engage in this process. Maybe I'll draw a little palette with little colors. Let's see, what else is something that I love? I love rainbows. I really like my cat and my dog. Dogs. I wish they would come down and say hi. Here's a funny picture of Gus. Really grateful for my dog. So right now you can do things that you're grateful for, things that are about you. Maybe there's a kind of food that you love. Maybe you love cooking. Maybe you just love symbols. Maybe you love circles or squares or lines. They don't even have to look like anything if you don't want them to. When I move over to friends, I would love to go on swings with my friends. What are some other activities you could do with friends that you could draw a picture of? Now that we're all kind of missing our friends, aren't we lucky to have each other as friends right here? Who has an idea that you want to raise your hand and tell me an idea of something you might do with a friend?
Color. Paige, you should say color. Raise your
Color.
hand. Raise your hand.
Hi. But what might you do with a friend, Miss Paige?
I would color.
Color, perfect. You can draw a picture of a crayon.
Or dolls. You love.
Ooh, dolls.
I'm drawing a rainbow.
You could paint your dolls. You could paint your stuffed animals. All the things you could do with a friend or your family. Maybe you love to eat dinner with your family. Maybe you love to go on walks. Maybe you just want to draw a picture of your family. So we're just taking a minute, not very much time. That's me. Doesn't that look just like me? And my kids. There's Sarah. And Noah. And Gavin. Hey, Gus. Gus, Gus. Gus, Gus. I hear him. And when I think of the world, I think the world needs a lot of love right now. So I'm going to draw a planet and I'm going to give it love all around it because I'm so grateful for the love that I feel for people all over the earth, because people are all over the world are doing what we're doing. So I'm grateful for people all the way around the world. And I really feel love for everybody. This is kind of like a scratch paper. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's just to get us thinking in ways of gratitude. What are we thankful for? Can anybody else tell me something that they're grateful for? And then we'll move on. You can raise their hand. And you don't have to show me a picture. Just tell me what you're grateful for. Hi.
I'm grateful for. Why am I? I'm drawing balls at my mom.
You're drawing balls?
Yeah, we're doing it in my mom's room.
That's perfect. I love that. Are you grateful for your mom?
Yes.
You are lucky to have her. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you are beautiful. Who has another idea of something they're grateful for? Oh, Miss Paige, what are you grateful for?
Family.
Say that again. Say it one more time.
My family.
I love your family. I'm grateful for your family too, Paige. You are really lucky to have them. They're lucky to have you. Anybody else have, Marin, can you tell me something you're grateful for? It won't unmute, it won't unmute.
There we go.
There you go. What are you grateful for, sweetie? I still can't hear you, I don't know why.
Can you hear now?
Yeah, what are you grateful for?
Still her?
Why did you press that for her?
What is
What are you
it?
grateful for?
A ballerina.
A ballerina?
Oh, ballerinas. Did you know that when I was growing up, I was a ballerina? I
Ballerina.
loved
What else are you grateful for?
Our friends.
Are you grateful
I don't know
for?
how to make bodies, but I'm trying to.
That's right. You just try. Huh?
I just want to do a circle.
Our next job, after we had some ideas of what we're
But
grateful
a
for.
big belly. Like your belly.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lola, what are you grateful for? I haven't heard from you in a while. Hi.
What are you grateful for?
I am grateful for our friends.
Friends, I'm grateful for you and your beautiful face and your artist heart. Thank you for being here. Who's helping you today?
Daddy. Daddy, daddy, daddy,
Your
daddy,
daddy. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I love it. Oh, these sweet kids. Okay, friends, let's move it on to our big art project, and then we'll do our Play-Doh piece. Take your sketchbook, flip it around so that hard piece is on the front, that big hard piece. You don't want to be on one of the thin pieces. Those sketches we're going to save for every time we come to art. We'll do another little drawing. Put that big art piece on the front. It's a watercolor page. You'll know it's right when you peek at the back and you see that dark brown piece. So we're going to be on that white watercolor piece. And then we're going to make ourselves a grateful hand. And we're going to fill it with Zentangle lines and lots of things that we're grateful for. Basically, we're making a big, fantastic design. So if I can get onto this iPad, I'll show you real quick, and then we'll move on to our paintings. All right. So this is called henna, and henna is a dirt that comes out of the earth. It's kind of like an ink that some cultures put on their bodies, and they use it as fancy designs to represent things about themselves and things that are important to them. It's called henna, and that is a henna hand. We're not going to paint on our hands today, so those look pretty amazing. We're going to draw a hand and paint on that. So we're going to draw our hand, and you can fill it in with things about you, the things that we've just talked about. You can do lines, you can do flowers, you can do patterns, you can do things that are important to you, like a pencil or a book or pizza or a dog bone, and we're going to just make designs and paint it. So let's give it a try. After we finish drawing it, you can fill it in with colored pencil. You have those, or your watercolors, or anything else you have. So you have cute little hands. If you want to try to fit more than one hand on your page, you can do it that way, or you can just do one hand and put designs on. Look at some of these designs. They have, look, it's like a paint can that's blowing the paint into the rainbow and stars, and then lots of the Zentangle designs that we've talked about. There's a book, there's a music, the words can be put in there. You could even hide your name in there. There's some clocks. I love words like art and love. Meow, look at that funny cat sitting over there. Okay, friends, let's give this a try. I'm going to take, if you have a grown-up with you, they could probably help you on this part. If you don't have a grown-up with you, I bet you can do it. What you're going to start with, I suggest is a pencil maybe, or you can go right to the Sharpie, whatever you want. You're going to use the pencil or the Sharpie in the hand that you usually use it. I'm a right-handed person, so I'll put that Sharpie in my right hand, which means I'm going to trace my other hand. So I'm going to figure out what's interesting. I might go this way. I might go this way. I might come off the top. I might fit two. You get to decide how your hand is going to fit best. If you have a grown-up that wants to help you trace it, great. If not, just give it a try. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to start dividing space, just like we did a Zentangle, but it's a great big Zentangle. And you can fill it in with all the designs that are about you. So if you want to look at this page and think of ways that you can incorporate those designs, that might be helpful. So does anyone have any questions? Do you feel okay about it? You doing okay? Now you're gonna wanna go over the whole thing with Sharpie eventually, because when you put paint on it, if you just put paint on pencils, it kind of bleeds out the pencil and you can't see it. So you probably wanna do this with your hands. How's it going, Paige?
Oh, I can't hear
We
her.
can't hear you.
You
Like,
can't hear me?
no, you just like muted.
For a second.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can everybody hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Grace, can you hear me? Okay, thanks for letting me know. She's over there waving. Miss Kate, maybe you can help her trace her little hand.
Yeah, that's what I did.
You're the
traced
best.
it.
And you can put a few of those things. And you can add your pencils, you can add your paints. And I'm going to start dividing space. Oh, I like the idea of the world. And I'm liking to think of sending so much love to everybody on the planet. So I'm going to fill that in the middle there. And I'm going to do some Zentangling because now I know how to Zentangle. Let's see. I might put, maybe I'll put a rainbow going behind my hand. You fill it in however you want. This is your artwork. If you can, if you know how to write your name, hide your name somewhere in your art. And maybe you just know the first letter of your name and you can put it there. My name starts with a J, so I'm going to fill in right here with a J, and I'm going to Zentangle it and make it fancy. And right here, I'm going to write my whole name. There's Jill. Maybe I'm going to just make a loop-de-loop because that's an interesting line. And maybe I'll Zentangle all those ways I know how to Zentangle. Lots of lines. This world needs lots of love. I might be doing a lot of hearts. Maybe a little sunshine. I like the piano too. Oh, and art. I'm gonna make a palette out of this one. And I'm gonna draw a paintbrush on my finger. Does anybody have any questions, or does anybody have something they want to share? How's my friend Juliet doing?
She's asking you.
Good.
Hi. Let me
Sure.
see your hand.
She wants to see your hands.
Can I see it?
That's it. A little
Oh
bit.
my goodness. Yeah. Jules, I love it. Jules, I see 2 hands. Those are beautiful. Who's standing behind you?
Greta.
Who is it?
Greta and Mom.
Greta and Mom. Woolsy woes. You got a full team, man. Nice managing. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, my beautiful Marin. Hi. What you working on? Can you show me?
There, sure. Sure.
Let's see it. Oh my goodness. Look at how you did your name with the design. The M and the Aaron underneath it. Holy smokes, I'm seeing lines in there. This is amazing. This will be the cover of your sketchbook, and we use our sketchbook the whole time. Fantastic, Marin. Marin, are you enjoying it? Oh my goodness. What? Where'd that come from? That is pretty exciting. I don't know why I can't hear you now. Where'd it go? Come on, unmute yourself. I can't unmute you. There you are. Wow. Those are amazing. I see so many designs. Are you enjoying Zentangling? Is that something you could teach your family?
Yeah.
I love it.
Dada, my mama.
Yay! Good job, sweetheart. Thank you for doing art with me. How's my friend Lola? Hi. What are you working on? Wow, look at your hands. Oh, they're beautiful. You put fingernails in there. And I see your name. That's amazing. Oh, let's unmute you. Hold on. Come on. There we are.
Oh, looks like a heart.
Oh, it's beautiful. After you get your designs in, you're welcome to fill this with color. That gets kind of fun too. There's so many things we can do. Hey, show me your stuff, Miss Paige. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, it's beautiful. I love your little hand. Thank you for sharing. If you want, when you have more time, maybe it will be after class, Miss Paige, you can flop it over to that thick page, and you could do this again and paint that to be the cover if you want it to be the cover of your sketchbook. But you can do whatever you want. You can paint it too. Good job, sweetie.
I'm gonna paint the rest
Do it.
of it.
Yes, I love it. Okay, how's my buddy Sage?
Okay.
Whoa, I can see something really cool going on there.
Sage, we're gonna show you his. Oh,
Oh
we show it a
my
little bit.
gosh.
Okay.
Are you
He's
painting already?
Working hard. He's painting. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready to paint. If you don't have to paint yet, if you're not ready, you might spend hours and hours and hours doing just designs. And if you want to add paint, you can do that whenever you want.
This is my thing.
Oh my goodness, whoa, look at that. It's beautiful. I love it. Yes, yes,
I
you've got so many colors.
my bracelet.
She can hear you.
I love your bracelet.
See?
It's beautiful. I have a silver one.
Is that awesome?
So beautiful. These sketchbooks are yours, my friends. So if you want to add, if you want to paint more when we're done with this or whatever, you can keep doing whatever you want. Maybe leave some of the pages blank because we're going to do one every single time. But you can always add more, grab some more copy paper, not a problem. Hey, my friends, the ships, how are you?
Good.
Hi, Grace. Show me what you're working on. Oh, are you kidding me? Whoa, those colors. Oh my gosh. Wyatt, can I see what you're working on, handsome? Goodness, you have a cute face. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is right. Put your face by Gracie, would you?
Working on like what?
Why
I
are
made
you
out
enjoying art?
nasty again.
You're doing so great. Oh, what a sweet family. Okay, so if you haven't started,
Give me more water.
I think a lot of people have, but if you would like to start adding colors, remember you have to dip in the water first. Ooh, I'm spilling it. So you dip it in the water first, twirl it around. I think you guys all know how to do watercolors. Always rinse your brush in between colors to keep your colors kind of pure. You guys are pretty grown up. I want to show you a trick. This is going to be called a watercolor wash if anyone wants to try it. What you're going to do is take your water, dip your brush in, make sure it's all clean, and then you're going to spread an area that you want to paint. It's called a wash. I'm going to just do the heart. And I'm painting the heart with water and no paint, just water. You probably can't see it because water's clear, but it's going to then just soften the paper. This is what watercolor paper does. And now that's wet. Now I'm going to take a little more water and some paint on my paintbrush and watch what happens when I dot it on the wash part. It's going to just fill in where I've put my water, and then it starts running and kind of bleeding into each other to do these fantastic washes. I could add another dot of color and let the purple run onto it. So if you want to try a watercolor wash, that's what that is. You wet the paper first and then you dot your paint on top of it. So that's kind of a fun trick you can do too. Oh my goodness, you guys are creating amazing things. Oh my goodness. Anybody else want to share what they have going?
He wants to show his now.
That's amazing, Sage. Look at all of the colors and designs. You know how to Zentangle. Sage, will you hop in there with your mom so I can see your faces? Put your mom's cute face in next to you. I'm gonna.
Oh, you want me here? Bitch, can you get in it? Look.
There you go. Thank you. I love it. Want to show yours, Miss Grace?
Yeah.
Show me. Get your brother's face in there.
Of doing
Oh, wow, Grace. Wyatt, will you put your face over in there in the screen so I can see it? Yeah. Let's see it, Wyatt. Oh my
I
goodness.
can't see
There
you.
you are. Grace, put your face in. Amazing. Thank you. Okay, I think we're about ready for rainbows. Or if you want to keep painting, that's okay too. Hi. Show me, Miss Paige. Put your face in there. Duck your face down by that gorgeous hand. And your hand. You do it all. You got it. Thank you. Perfect. All right. Hello, beautiful Marin.
Oh,
Do you want to show me yours?
here.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, look at your colors. Oh, Marin, I love it. Good job. Yes, be sure to use plenty of water when you're dipping in those paints. It's spreading so beautifully. Good job,
I
sweetie.
got one more. And my pink.
Yes, keep going. Good work. Hi. Are you ready to?
I'm already done with mine.
Are you ready to make a rainbow?
Yes.
Let's do it. Thank you. All right, give me 1 second and we will jump in on those rainbows. Hi. Wowsy pants, Jules, amazing colors. The design you have. Amazing. You can add color if you want. You don't have to. Maybe that's a project for another day that you could add color another day. I cannot believe how you can Zentangle. Jules, did you know you can Zentangle?
Yeah.
Amazing. You're so grown up. Good job. Oh my gosh, I love you kids. Do you know how happy it is for me to spend my day with you? Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Lola, show me your stuff and we're gonna hop in on our on our rainbows. Let me see it. Turn it around.
I need to paint it.
Okay. Well, will you show me just your drawing? Oh, cute. Oh, where are you? There you are. Wow, hold that up. Look at your rainbows and your symbols. That's incredible. Perfect, thank you. All right, friends. Now, you don't have to finish everything all at once. If you want to come back to your painting, or if you want to spend more time with Play-Doh, or if you want to Zentangle, you have all sorts of ideas, and you can play in it all week long till I see you another time. But here's a couple of things that I thought we could do. I was thinking of taking this While you have paints, I thought you could paint this. We're about running out of time, so I'll show you all the steps and you can do it whenever you want. So I thought, I don't know how much that watercolor will add to this. It makes pretty good colors. So I thought we could paint our cardboard. Now you can do whatever you want. If you have another idea of what to do it. This is just one idea. I'm mixing up my colors. There's no right or wrong. If you have a way that you want to make a sculpture out of this, do it. I thought the Play-Doh will help stick on our pipe cleaners. So I painted my stick. It's gonna need some time to dry. And while that's drying, I thought I would take my beads and my pipe cleaners. And I think I'll dump my beads out. You can't see them, but I'll hold them up. And I might do some sorting. With the purple, maybe I'll start looping on the purples. Oh, that's funny, I only have one purple. Well, it needs a friend, so I'm throwing some pink in there. There's no right or wrong, and maybe you don't want to do, maybe you want to do different colors than your pipe cleaner. But there's one. Let's see. Oh, that fancy red. It's got glitter. I have lots of red beads. I think I'm going to sort my red beads on these. You can do whatever you want. Like I said, if you want to pull out your Play-Doh and you have other ways to make sculptures, go for it. Just one idea. Okay, I put some red beads on my red pipe cleaner. I have some oranges. I only have 2 oranges. They're gonna be a little lonely. Maybe I'm gonna put on black. This will be my Halloween stick. So if you want to start sorting as I'm sorting, go for it. There's no right or wrong. It's just for you to have fun and explore. I've got yellow. I'm going to throw some yellows on there. Let's see. My greens, I have kind of turquoise. They look kind of close enough. I'll plop those beads on there. We've got some greens. Blues, I have lots of blues. And I just took a handful of beads and plopped them in your little container. So you might have 0 blues and 1,000,000 reds or only yellows. I don't know. I didn't sort them all. So it's up to you to sort them and do whatever patterns you want with them. But after I have my beads on there, if you would like to play for the next hour and not put this together, that's totally fine. But we just have about 5 more minutes of class. So I'm going to show you kind of the final product, and then I'll let you do your thing. All of your Play-Doh might look a little different because they came from different containers. So I'm going to play with this for a while. I can't help it. I kind of love Play-Doh. I might make a sculpture. I might make a cute little creation. So I'll probably play with the Play-Doh for a little while. But then when I'm ready to put my rainbow together, I'm going to break my Play-Doh in half. I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to plop a Play-Doh on this side, and one on this side. And this is going to be the mat that holds it. And then I'm going to make a rainbow. But you might have a better idea. of something to make. I thought this could be a little statue sculpture. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to plop the red on the other side. There's my rainbow. What do you think about it? All right, friends, I'm going to unmute you.
Well,
Want to do it later?
Lots of action. I hear everybody. Does anybody, now I have all your voices going. Does anybody have any questions? Raise your hand and we'll try it one at a time. Does anyone have any questions on how to make a rainbow?
The questions are you good?
Okay.
Rip it off.
Monroe, can I have one of those
Whoa,
burritos?
wow. Put it in the done.
One
Hey,
in
Monroe,
three.
can I just have
Put it
one
in your
burrito?
photo.
So delicious.
Yeah, I know. Can you throw it into the screen?
Who's excited about making
Another one
their
in blue.
rainbow sculpture?
What we do, you roll a little piece like this.
Are you excited?
You can do that anytime you want. I painted my cardboard. I played with my Play-Doh. I put beads on my pipe cleaners and I plopped them together.
Okay, put it on her.
Okay, class is about ready to come to an end. Does anybody have any questions before we exit? And you can play this all day long. Do you have a question, Monroe?
Thank you, Jeff.
What's your question?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Say, I'll see you. There is a butterfly in your shirt. But say, see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, Gracie. What do you have to say?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, kids, I sure love you. Keep
Thank
creating and see you next week, okay? Love you guys.
Love you.
See you later.
Later.